Hello, everyone. Welcome to All Hands on Deck quarterfinals. I'm Vascal, and I've been joined here today by Goodnut.
Hello, drummers.
Thank you, Goodnut. And we're going to be taking a look at Limos and Interstellar Mailing Company play for one of the two slots in the semifinals. Sorry, four slots in the semifinals. So this is a pretty big game for them to get through, to get the vaunted plushies that everyone's hoping to get their hands on at the end of this tournament. Limos, it consists of Hunter, WZ Snipes, Xenophon of Athens, and Herman. Four very well-known players in the community. On Team 2, we've got Tethys, No Remover, Solus, and Serial. Four also well-known players in the community. I'm hoping to see some interesting carrier play here, some missile play. They both have cap players that are very good at the game. They both have frontline players. They have everything. So hopefully, what we're going to see here is maybe go to 3 rounds at a very dynamic, just fluid map of Nebula's Fleet Command here today. What are you thinking, Goodnut?
My money is on Team Limo, I think, but I don't know. I think it'll be funny. If it goes to 3 rounds, I might be surprised. But Sprinter Fleet, Sprinter Blau. Yeah, I don't know. I think it'll be interesting. I hope we see plenty of carrier gameplay.
All right, so what do we see when we dropped in here?
We see gun sprinters from Snipes, which is entirely unexpected.
Yeah, it's a
That's
full
just
sprinter
whack.
blob.
Yeah, defenders, VLS, some hang-ups, blankets. Okay, big blob, but quickly. What's Herman got? Herman's got
Herman seems to be, yeah.
gun corps. Yeah, gun corps. Corvettes. CL rather. Yeah, some random cappers. Oh, pinner.
Yes, appears to be CL cap.
Yeah, CL on caps. Okay, cool. And then on a pair of here. Cool. Let's see. Helic carriers. Full
Running that
carriers.
double levy.
Yep. Let's see. Yeah, just all Tontos. Interesting. What's the munitions? Yeah, S1 spam and a little bit of KBU2s. Alright. Neat. Yeah. That's it. Oh, no, Xenophon. Triple CL. Classic. No, not a lot of meat. Like, absolutely no meat from them. Low on the cow. Yeah, just a lot of DPS and speed. Let's see what we got for LSP here. Gnome Remover's got... Whoa. Not the carrier. He's got the container liner. Nice. I like to see that. Alright, what else? Let's see. BWR tug. Naked guy. Naked man. Naked man and naked man. Lots of empty.
Ooh, I would like you to quickly take a look at that B point, real quick. We've got missiles coming out on a Bravo that might be able to deny this B cap.
Yeah, containers, act, wake, validated. Yep.
If they manage to get this B capper in time, that'll be a pretty decent upset. It's got the chaff, but it doesn't have any,
Nope, there's the wake.
Has it turned off its radar?
Well, their act, wake, Val. He's got his radar, or his engine line's gonna die. I would think. Oh, I guess not. Yeah, close.
Very lucky.
I was expecting that to hit. Yeah, the Serial Dreamer here. Brick Ball with a PD. Locking Tug, the Dazzler, classic gun solo here, and special, and then distributed. Okay, cool. Amongst 2 different monitor balls. Okay, I like that a lot. 2 different monitor bricks, each within a solo for support. It's gonna be pretty tough.
Yeah, they got a lot of meat. A lot of meat.
Yeah, a lot more cow.
Yeah,
I mean, it seems
if we take a look at the way they've deployed,
yeah, high and
we can
low.
see that, yeah, high and low. At least on OSP side for Interstellar Mailing Company, they got that 1 monitor ball high with the cellar. They're going to try and deny and zone out that decap. The other monitor ball playing low at E. I think, personally, if I was running monitor balls, I would like to be sending those towards that central point. Like, they can do that with the monitors that they have high. They can try and deny A. But they don't really have any A-cap denial set up here if we take a proper look at it.
Yeah, I mean, I think they should be closer to support each other. Because they could be, I mean, pretty isolated from each other. So if they 2v1 any of those groups, they're going to be outnumbered on points. But
We can also see more containers coming out to try to fish for the voxels, or maybe even just the container. I mean, for the enemy carrier.
He's just looking for the cappers, yeah. Who knows he's there, so he's going to try again. But the monitor balls up top kind of have a perfect target in the form of these corvettes.
Monitor balls being the best thing to face these guys.
Yep.
Main thing is Sprinter Ball has a lot of strategic maneuverability if it knows that it's in a situation, because these are competent players, right? They're going to identify, right, that's a monitor ball. I'm not going to just stand in front of that thing and die, so it's going to go where it isn't. Although Interstellar Mailing Company is running 2 of these things, there's going to be a lot of difficulty going to places that the monitors won't be zoning out.
Yeah, and I mean, there's lots of good targets for them too with the light cruisers and all the sprinters. So if they realize that soon enough, they'll just hopefully come to the conclusion that they can forehead into them and wipe out their front line.
Oh, we got some containers going out. One of Hunter's cappers here getting hit lightly.
Yeah, he got scratched.
By the Bravo point.
Yeah, it took his VLS is still up.
The enemy secured zone dagger.
Slow start, that's fine. Let's see. And these Corvettes probably nothing more than as far as radars go, frontline on them. So they're gonna be like, they're not gonna see the bricks before the bricks see them. Unless the CWAX gets high. Or missiles.
Renter's ball here trying to go for that decap, well, at least kill the decapper, but it's occluded, it's behind those rocks, so they're not going to be able to get it.
And that's free for him. Nobody's really playing for A.
E-cap did get denied, which is a pretty big deal. Well, hopefully the monitors don't commit too harshly.
Yeah.
2 pikes?
Oh, yeah.
Charging. What's the plan here?
What's on these pikes? Building some guns.
No EO ball. Yeah, just gun. I guess the idea is to try and hunt down bombers.
Yeah. There's a container strike on the CL.
Besides that, we're seeing around the entire map just more container fire.
Yep.
Gnome Puncher, the container liner player, trying to just find valuable assets and try to hit them.
It's gonna hit. He's gonna line up maybe an R2 or 3 here. Oh, there we go. Decent hits. Thruster 17.
Yeah, I got a few hits off.
Thruster 17.
Thruster 17 is healthy.
Oh, this one might not be. Oh yeah, taking damage. And not exactly close to cover. It's out in front of this rock, so it has to kind of push up to here. That might be its fastest path to cover. But yeah, these monitors in the cell have exactly what they want to be shooting at. But 5, like, that's a lot of DPS. Can they even see them though? Can they even see the bricks? Barely, yeah.
I think they can. Oh yeah, they can barely.
Really one more. Oh, they don't have range armors. Bellbird, and they're on cooldown.
So what we've got here is Interstellar Mailing Company got that cap advantage in the opener, denying the E cap and getting the 2 cap compared to the 1 sitting for Limos. So Limos is going to have to try and first of all get that 2nd cap, but also claw back the 3rd cap some stage during this match. I don't really know what tools they've got best to do that, because monitor balls are very tricky for Voxels to deal with whenever, you know, they both have jamming.
And
do we see more, has the jamming stopped?
From the
and the Aurora coverage.
The Aurora coverage is going to be hard for the S1 spam from the Tonkos to really get in there. It's just going to chew through them. Each of these has 3 Aurora. Should be enough, unless they're throwing 60 S1s at a time. Which he's building up that group for. He's got almost 50 S1s ready to go. He's building up this Hellstrike. SDM's low. Coming from the arms.
Up on top at the D point, hatching out the camper that was put there. I think it looks like Snipes is trying to avoid the monitor ball if he knows it exists and is swinging towards that Charlie point.
Yeah,
And
I don't know that
there
he
we
does.
go.
I think he's just being
A-cap.
safe. No, we have A-cap.
Nothing in position to deny this. This is the thing that I was talking about earlier. OSP didn't really have anything there to stop this from happening. Even a single like 250 100 mil or like a pure 100 mil liner might have been a pretty decent thing to put there. Unfortunately, didn't have that. What I even would have done with the monitor ball, I would have moved back and just pointed my nose at the A-cap and just went below the D point, while hugging that rock.
His monitor ball knows something's out there, though. They can see the shots hitting their cap.
Yeah.
They just need to get out there and find it. And he's peeled off of a Corvette, it looks like, to get it. Yeah, Snipes doesn't.
There's going to be a lot of jamming on that ball.
Yeah, probably. Let's see. 1, 2 blankets. 4 blankets and a hang up, it looks like.
The enemy secured zone ends.
Oh, they do have it spotted. Burn through ping onto the swarm.
Yep.
But, although that's a lot of jammers, yeah. They've got illuminators to try and counter it, but it's sprinters. You're not going to be getting a lock on that.
Oh, he's going through a few ships here. Oh. Seems no one had a ship instantly leave, like withdraw. It's way out here. It sucks.
Wait, really?
Yeah. His tug that's just like grayed out is just gone. I think. See all going high. They're gonna try.
We'll take a look at that later.
Yeah, they're gonna try to double team the monitor ball high, I think. Or at the very least, they're trying to run from one and gonna end up running into another. But they at least have the numbers. And we'll see if OSP realizes that they can kind of just push through here. They can get on A. Or E rather.
Getting that sprinter onto that E-cap, dagger cap as well. Monitors should be able to get all their guns turned around and kill that in time, hopefully. They're in the middle of reloading. What's inside this thing? It's only got a basic and an ox. It does have a small, so that has to also get knocked out.
Yeah, it's not going to be hard. Yeah, these are really kind of point screens right there. Yeah, he's yellow, turning orange.
I think Snipes is going to get this, unless he overshoots the cap. He's close to doing it.
He could, yeah.
He didn't lose any front thrusters, though, so he shouldn't.
He's about to squeak out of there.
Oh.
I found that if you issue...
He overshot the cap.
Yep, he might have issued an orbit command, which can make you overshoot. If you just, issue it for the center of the objective from outside of it. It doesn't count for the deceleration rank. Yeah,
that would have been a really nice thing to get, especially since you're having to sack a sprinter for that, and not getting it is a bit of a shame. Oh, it is back on the cap, but will it survive long enough? If it loses this small DC locker, it's dead.
You might just have enough time between the reloads to get this.
Losing the magazine, losing the ox. Oh, last second. That's a shame.
Well, now they know what's on D. So OSP or ANS is gonna have to pick, where they're gonna head, and they might just be headed straight through the center. So you got missiles out, containers out on these guys, but those sprinters are gonna be hard to hit. Just too quick. They're all whiplashes.
We got an S1 Pantos group that's looking for the carrier, it seems. It's swinging around. These are this is Spamto, and so if it manages to find this carrier, I don't think there's much that can stop them from just charging directly at it. Does it have anti-craft containers by any chance? There's a possibility it could be running a few of those.
Oh, yep,
but we
UCAP
can't see for now.
Some containers. Are gonna get anything? Nope. Yeah, the container liner is gonna have a hard time hitting light cruisers, and then the sprinters just gonna counter their speed.
Mm-hmm.
There is pressure. You could push them out of where they don't want to be, and then they could gun down. A cell is locked up though, gonna take 3 light cruisers at once. Soon to be 5.
Oh, that could rack up real quick, especially if it's high explosive directly in the keel there.
Just AP for now, at least. They might not know the orientation.
Mm-hmm. I mean, people usually expect them to be bow on.
Yeah, now they're hitting around with the 250s against the miners, which will add up.
The enemy secured zoning close.
But Interstellar Milling Company getting their hands on that Eclipse cap, which is good for them.
No one's doing a good job here of moving his container liner just within the safety of his teammates. Because it's kind of, you'd be expected to hang out in the back there. And it looks like these guys lost about half their craft. Because this was like a flight of, I don't know who it is, the flight of 18.
Oh, and they're just about to hit bingo fuel as well. That could be a problem if any more of those ice get sent out and just chase them down.
Yeah, let's see what's going on with this solo. Yeah, he's starting to ache.
We got all 5 Vauxhalls on top of each other right now. That's a pretty scary ball. And the sprinters are getting stuck in too.
Yeah, they've done the
focusing the Acello still.
They've realized that it's just easy to break contact from these guys. You know, that were low to eat and get after these guys that were high and isolated. Miners kind of need to pick which enemy to fight, the cruisers or the sprinters, and I'd pick the sprinters. They just need to run from these guys until their friends below can get up.
And I think that is what they're doing. They seem to be orienting towards the sprinter ball, or at least like a position flyer, generally where they think it is, and then moving towards it, trying to avoid the boxes. The Cello's starting to get kind of brutalized here.
Good cruise containers hitting this capper here. That would have been a pretty uncomfortable sea cap to deal with as OSP if they almost got it. Cruise containers out.
Craft highball squadron getting visual on the container liner for a second. There was a track, but it looks like Hunter may have missed it and is continuing to rise up rather than go towards it.
Yep.
Rebel squadron close as well. It sees the shuttle.
There it goes. Oh, it's going for the shuttle. Yeah. The ablative shuttle.
This thing needs to chaff.
Didn't have chaff. I do.
And here we go. Highball squadron's turning around. It knows where the carrier is, and it's where the container liner is going to finish it off. It's going to be pretty messy. How many? It's got 3 restores on it. They're all in smalls.
Does this count as a yub? Because I'm going to need it. No.
I don't think so.
Yeah, he's done for. What's he got? DCX, I hope, at least? No small DC.
No DCX, just
DC large.
3 small DC lockers.
3 small? DC large. Oh, small DC. Woe be upon him. Alright, let's see. Ouch. Ouch.
That's a pretty influential move right there.
He's down to the 1 shuttle now.
Hairliner. 2 reactor overloads, a fuel line fire in one of them. CIC is redded. No restores. One of the teams died as well. Not looking great.
Yeah, he's not going to come back with anything. He's just going to be a haul. That's about it. He's got some missiles out, though. Does he get revenge at all against these?
I don't see how they could get through that many Vauxhalls worth of
they're just
point defense.
Stage. Yep, they stage. Let's see. They go for the chaff.
Oh joy.
Yep.
Alas.
They're yet going for the sprinters, but they are just not staying in one place long enough to hit with cruise missiles.
One of Solus's Acellos that was up by this dagger point now pretty bad state.
He's done for. He could chain restore a little bit.
And the other MN ball is being jammed out, not able to get a lock on these boxes.
Nope, the one from below is beginning to unmask. Firing bombshell though at them. Maybe mistaking them for another sprinter ball.
Either that, or hopefully not thinking that bombshell is. Maybe the track quality is that bad that they think they should just fire bombshell.
They're getting close.
But it's not doing any damage.
The enemy is
We're
securing
not
zone
realizing.
eclipse.
And Tethys has his back to him. He needs to get behind this rock here. Get himself some time to turn around.
Fortunately, Tethys is still facing the direction that I believe he thinks the MN ball, the sprinter ball is, and right now they've just left. That's again what I was mentioning earlier, the strategic maneuverability of those things. They can just walk away and then show up somewhere else.
Yep. Here comes the plasma on these. This could start melting away at these light cruisers pretty quickly. But they're gonna mask. They're gonna push forward, knowing that the guys on D are turned around and pushing forward masks them from the guys below them.
So that's Eclipse going back, well, going to Interstellar Milling Company. But to Limos.
The enemy secured zone eclipse.
Dragon, make sure that you don't have people muted. If you look at the listen. Oh, no, Dragon can't hear that. What am I talking about? Big brain.
Commander's finally got the turreted guns on target, and this light cruiser is starting to kind of reach a critical point where he's going to start. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Getting shot at from two directions, that side on one of them, that's going to really hurt. If Tethys has made the right call here, unfortunately, you don't know where these sprinter balls are coming from, so swinging the guns onto the boxes, and now that they know that the monitors have committed, pushing in the sprinters.
You either, if you're Tethys, you either need to come forward and go low, or get behind this rock here. Hunter might be satisfied with himself for killing that container liner, because I'm not seeing any other flights really looking to try to take a strike at anything else.
I think most flights are just returning back, or have already returned back. I'm going to take a look inside the carrier for you. We got some pre-flights, but the rest of them are currently in the process of landing, it looks like.
Tethys is not taking as much of a beating as these light cruisers are starting to take. Xeno's pretty much lost this one. I don't think, I can't chain restore into anything. This is down to the one restore. Losing guns, losing its basic CIC.
Yeah, losing a lot of tactical, voxels are fast, they can get back on the cast, but right now, the MNs, they can split late game, so they really need to start killing these MNs. But they're very healthy. Tethys has only really lost one, and the other one is pretty damaged, but going for restores.
He'll come back.
Snipes are trying to hose them right now with 250, whilst they're distracted on the Acello. On the Voxes.
Yeah, we're spot. And these only have, as far as CSCs go, I think it's just basics on me. Oh, there's a reinforcing the guy. There we go. Yeah, it's not going to help getting shot in the side. Hopefully they realize that CL's dead. Oh, and Xeno's down to one. Way more frontline on OSP than anything is paying off.
The enemy is securing zone combat.
They are, but this is the flip side. They're getting very low on caps. They're going to need to split up the monitors, Probably now. The
Yeah,
issue being,
now.
if I take a look at Hunter's magazines and these carriers, Hunter still has a lot of size 1 spam, still has bombs in there as well. And these would be very annoying to deal with, especially when you split up, then cover caps. Herman still has 2 functional Voxels off to the side that are going to be very annoying to deal with too. They're putting in more and more fire into these MNs.
Yep, the moment these miners split off for caps is the second Hunter dumps S1s into each and every one of them. I think he's probably certainly aware of that.
The enemy secured zone common.
I think the move.
Oh, we got more purple burp coming in on Herman now.
Yeah, they're switching targets. Xeno's cooked. Herman's about. Oh yeah, almost instantly
Losing the drives. Yeah.
All but 1 gun is gone. 2 guns is gone.
See, the thing is, though, Limos has nothing that is fast. It's only monitors. So they need to get on caps now. A cap now. E cap. Maybe try it. You know, why not? Charlie and Bravo, though, they need stuff.
You need to stick a whole ball onto A, and then it can kind of shoot into B from there, and it can sort of shoot into C. So if you stick one on A, you zone them out of either zones, and then split the other ball for those other 2 caps. Yeah, they're paying everything just to keep D. It's gonna lose. They still have the points lead though.
Yeah, they won't have it for long. For every 12 points they get, ANS right now is getting 48. So in a minute and a bit, they're going to be overtaken in points.
Yep. The Hunter's starting to gather his forces here. I'm not even sure this would have played out that much differently either if the monitors, or if the container liner was still around.
It might have finished off these CLs faster.
Yeah.
But the main thing is maybe trying to fish for the carriers, which is a big ask. It's very hard to find stuff that's hiding, right?
That's starting to split these monitors up. This Corvette ball is just going to eventually just chip away at anything I do, and then can move in.
I fear that with this critical mass of sprinters that aren't being killed, they can just push onto this dagger point soon. They can kill these MNs. The Ocello is just suffering. Yeah. All it's going to take is 2 hits of high explosive in the right spot. I mean, if it just loses the Raider drive, that's the thing knocked out. That's the ship dead.
Firing AP, which is going to avoid some splitting. Yeah, I don't think they have the time. Well, this monitor is going for 8, or SL is going for 8, it seems. Which is a good
I can't remember, 60 damage threshold on the Raider drive, so I think they need to hit it with a high explosive round of 250 to knock that thing out. Yeah. With the damage reduction on the Ocello.
Yeah, this is clearly a case of buff the CL, obviously.
Obviously, yeah.
These Donatos are just daring the Ocello to try to take A. Well, he's got 128 S1s there. Yeah, 128 S1s. Just itchy, ready to strike. Have to deal with a couple of wars. He could self-illuminate his own chaff, theoretically. That'd be funny.
So they're throwing the other Ocello onto that A cap. They're going for the with 2 of the MNs to Charlie. I'll get him a 3 cap, as long as they don't lose dagger. Herman has that 1 Vox that's helping out, and there's the majority of the sprinter ball still functioning.
Yeah. I mean, D is a matter of time. The longer this game goes on, the more likely they're... Oh, not even looking for the kill.
Ooh, Hunter's flying around the place with a 32 stack of craft. This poor cello, I don't think... Does it have chaff? It does have some chaff. It has big chaff too, and it
There we
needs to
go.
use that right now. Deploy another. You don't. You need more than one.
Yeah, there he goes. Yes.
That was a less than desirable outcome.
Yeah, I mean, what's he got? He's got 4 restores he can bank. Nothing's nearby to finish him off. If he survives the crits, unless there's bomb Tontos nearby. Which
doesn't appear to be the case.
No, Flight Bolt is moving in, so they might secure this kill.
Yeah, all the Auroras are down. There's no means of point. Oh, there is an Aurora. Yep, on the roof.
On the bridge.
Although both these boosted reactors are going to get destroyed in the... Yep, there we go. So not going to be able to power that. No command ability either.
Yeah, he's not prioritizing the CSCs, which needs to happen to get that point defense working. Wander's struggling along.
Starting to look pretty rough though for Interstellar Mailing Company. Xenophon has DC'd. all of her Voxes are dead, so fortunately that has no bearing. Shut up, good nut.
Let's see if these KVs do it.
I can't even type with these gloves on. They make me very fat fingered. But it completes the the look.
Yeah, this is it.
Bolt coming in. They're going to stop this A cap at least for a while longer. Chef is having to send another monitor down there. Does it have a flak gun? It does have a bastion on the side, but it's not in range to deny. Oh, I think Bolt's dropping what it's doing and it's going for Brick. It's going for Tethys's MN. Because they identified that it's more likely to get on that cap first.
Let's see if the bombs actually drop. My bombs always just die to PD.
Yeah, here's the thing, it's got Bastion, so Hunter might pull off from this because...
Craft in a second now, and they just fly. Yeah, this happens to me all the time. They just fly as close as they can get.
Oh, doesn't change focus though. The Bastion keeps shooting at the craft.
Oh.
And gets knocked out by the bombs.
And then, oh yeah, and here comes the Sprinter Ball to mop up, or at least stun lock this a solo. Well, my entire game for a D-cap.
They're going to be getting on top of Charlie, but with the current state of the cast, I don't believe Interstellar Mailing Company could pull back from this. They're not going to be getting in anytime soon.
Well,
they're down to 4 cap. It'll be 900 and... yeah.
Boomer's getting close to A with these bricks, but what's on D might die soon. Oh, maybe not. There's still lots of meat on him. I don't think they get this with a 3 cap. The 3 cap.
I don't think so
like
either.
3 or 4 minutes. Yeah.
On the bright side, we didn't have a lot of time dilation this match.
Nope.
It's very nice. We've had almost none. So, if I was to make some remarks about this match, because I don't think there's anything Interstellar Mailing Company could do to turn it around. Main thing was they didn't have an A-cap denial. They didn't really have just anything dispersed that could deal with cappers. They had the MN balls, which are the right answer to a sprinter ball, right? Bringing at least one monitor ball, I think, is almost required in high-level play in Nebulos because it deals with things like sprinter balls, and they're still effective frontline. Hunter was able to find that container liner early in the middle of the match, and unfortunately, container liner, it was sort of in purgatory where it wanted to play not too far away from the team, but also it didn't want to be too close because then it didn't want to be near the front line and get rushed down or whatever. This ended up getting it caught by the constant waves of Tantos that are flying around the map. They caught it, killed it, and then the team's down a lot more assets. Also,
it's a tight
there's
map.
there is not a lot. There's not a lot of actual capping assets that they had. They had 4 shuttles and a tug.
Yeah, I mean,
and the tugs and EWR, so really they had 4 shuttles, and they're all cringers.
Yeah. I mean, ANS only had the 5 naked springers or so. But, you know...
ANS, no, Herman is bringing those gun ones. They have gun cappers, so 2 Mark 61s and then a Defender on them.
Or just the one.
With a VLS-1.
Yeah, a lot of frontline, a lot of forehead winning this one.
Oh, we'll be heading on to the second round then, after this video is over. And if people watching at home right now, whenever we finish up with this cast. ECAP, oh, the tugboat was going to try and make it onto that ECAP, but again, we have the S1 Tantos, and we got the capper standing on the point 2.
He tanked these and took, like, no damage. Oh, there goes
There's
the
more missiles.
There
There we have Interstellar Mail Company calling GG. So, that was round 1 of Interstellar Mail Company versus Limos. We'll be heading on to round 2 on Tumbleweed, and we'll see how these teams play it out. Decent first showing, I think, still from Interstellar Mail Company. They brought a decent comp, I think, besides the light assets. They're a bit too light on light assets. Otherwise, 2 monitor balls is pretty strong. They had the Acellos in PD nets. That was right, and they did have a plan. We saw that they had a plan with the way that they opened it. It wasn't just throwing stuff out there for the sake of it. Limos as well, coming in with those 5 Vauxhalls and the caps. Sprinter ball, they were mainly about being able to get it, just move around this map, and then Hunter with the double levy to deny light assets and just to be a general nuisance. What did you think of that, Matt?
It was good. I think OSP could have had it if the monitor balls could have played a little closer and wiped out the light cruisers a lot sooner. Because then at that point, you put a ball on each point, and then maybe the Acellos on one, and you just have to wait for Hunter to try to S1 you to death, which I don't know if that happens. That's hindsight, mostly.
Yeah.
Not bad.
The lack of craft to contest craft is also another thing to note. There was the pikes, the anti-craft pikes. I'm not sure what their purpose was really.
Yeah, I don't think they have. I don't think they can like lock other craft. I don't think they have an FCR. If I remember right.
Oh, I haven't read it up. My apologies to everyone.
Yeah,
we'll be heading on to the second round on Tumbleweed.
I think they just didn't have the sensors
it automatically went to it.
To realize that, hey, there's no front line on this ANS team, and by the time they realized it, it was taking them too long to kill them.